Chongs? You know, the world gaming community is already shining, shimmering, splendid at a $95+ billion as an industry. And with thousands of super decorated, hyper talented, and equally passionate Pinoy gamers in the country, have you ever wondered why we're still considered a small player in the scene? Why don't we look into that? This is your boy Gori, and today we are going to talk about 4 ridiculously ominous reasons why the Philippine gaming community is still considered emerging today. This is today's episode of VloGoriGori. What's up, Chongs? In a market and industry research done by SuperData last year, 2016, they found out that the gaming industry in the world is considered to be well over $95 billion in revenue as an industry. However, in the Philippines, we're still considered very small. We only take part of 0.02% of the entire market share. It's like a little magic fruit in Nintendo's endless ocean. And we want to understand why. So we're going to take a look at what are the major reasons, 4 actually, that I would consider to be very ominous and brings telltale tales as to why the gaming industry in the Philippines is still as it is right now. Today, I want to talk to you about the slow upturn of the Philippine gaming community and what's causing it. Even before the massively high graphics, high-tech video games, and mobile games that today took the spotlight, Filipino gamers were, and still are, in love with tabletop games. Hobby games like Magic the Gathering, Warhammer, and even Pokemon collectible games were selling like hotcakes and driving millions of Filipino gamers, both young and adult, to go together and play and spend a lot of hours. But because of their design, their doom and gloom imagery, and general combative mechanics and feel, churches in the Philippines often saw them as related to the occult and of the demonic, based on the way they look and the cards and the pictures drawn on them.
So Pokemon is a game that teaches children how to enter into the world of witchcraft, how to cast spells, how to use psychic phenomena, how to put to work supernatural powers against their enemies, how to fantasy role play. Pokemon world is a world of the demonic, of the satanic.
Like the genre's forebear, Dungeons and Dragons, this belief led most religious-led organizations in schools, including mine, to claim that these so-called games are demonic in nature and against the teachings of the church and the will of God in general. Some schools and organizations go to great lengths as to confiscating cards of the students who brought them to school with them and dousing them in holy water before cutting them up. Personal experience. Elementary days. Though it would have been really just because the kids and the guys who were playing it in school were really just lazy and didn't really pay attention to their studies. I admit. And overall just didn't really pay attention to what they're supposed to be doing. These schools, no, they blame the devil. Me, the devil made us do it. It's as if the devil has nothing else to do but to play cards with kids. Gaming can be intense, and with high-intensity gamers like us Pinoys, our hot-headedness most of the time ends us up in tomorrow's newspaper in a very bad way. There have been many reports of juvenile crimes committed across the country, ranging from small trash talking and minor vexing of the computer shop owners or leading up to murder.
Humihingi ng katarungan ang pamilya ng 11 anyos na batang pinatay sa Malolos, Bulacan. Sospek ang 16 na taong gulang na kaibigan ng biktima. At ang nakikitang motibo ay ang pag-hack umano sa account ng suspect sa online game na Dota.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
These violent juvenile crimes were attributed to playing video games or computer games, Dota, or Defense of the Ancients in particular, most unfortunately. What's even more unfortunate is is that some of our fellow countrymen use this opportunity to jump in on the bandwagon of the already existing violence is caused by video games. Rather than focusing on the underlying behavior behind the attack, why these children and young adults commit such terrible crimes.
Merong kaming natanggap na information na ang napag-ugatan ng problema nila yung paghahack dun sa karakter ng Dota na online gaming.
And the fact that these so-called young criminals had, when you do a little bit of research on it, had very little or almost no parental supervision and or guidance to begin with. They would instead create whole segments, even full 2-hour documentaries on how video games are the main and primary reason why people who play them become violent. They would blame the witch and burn it on the stake. Burn! Burn it! Burn! And that, folks, believe it or not, has led the country's government into enacting outlandish and bizarre, even draconian in some people's minds, laws regarding video games and the entire gaming industry in general. The first two reasons led our government twice in its history to pass laws against ownership, playing, and involvement in video games. Really, you need laws. You need laws to stop people from playing, really. The very first instance of video game outlawing happened during the Marcos regime in November 21st, 1981, when the government deemed games such as Alien Invader and Asteroids were officially labeled and considered as a destructive social enemy, and to the detriment of public interest, believing them to be the sole cause of the youth's moral deterioration at the time. Now, apart from that, people were supposed to stop playing pinball and slot machines because they were banned too, and they were given 2 weeks to either turn in or destroy the consoles they owned, or face fines of $620, which is now about roughly $1,263 in today's money based on inflation and all of that, or jail time of up to 12 years. Wow. Somebody hated video games, huh? Well, luckily, this ban ended when the regime fell in 1986 with the People Power Revolution. People Power! Video game power! Come on! The second instance was just recently, in January 2015, when Barangay Salawag in Dasmariñas, Cavite, led by Barangay Captain Enrico Paredes and his equally bored councilmen, issued and passed Resolution 008S 2015, prohibiting online and offline versions of Dota, Defense of the Ancients.
Merong dalawang namatay na ang pinagmulan ay sa mga computer shop nang galing yung pag-aaway. And nalaman namin na ito pala ay naglalaro ng mga games sa computer shop, at isa nga dito ay yung sinasabi nila na Dota.
Noong Lunes, tuluyan ng inilabas ng sangguniang barangay ang opisyal na resolusyon na nagbabawal sa paglalaro ng Dota sa lahat ng internet shops sa buong barangay Salawag.
From ever being played in local computer shops and gaming hubs within the barangay or town's premises.
Pwede lang daw itong laruin kung nasa bahay at may patnubay ng magulang.
Under pain of suspension, closure, or complete business permit revocation for the first, second, and third offenses, respectively. This was their response to the aforementioned juvenile crimes caused by egotistic dudes with major insecurity issues while playing in gaming hubs. My God! I hate video games. My God! Now, before we get to the last one, I just want to point out that though those three signs are enough to explain why we're still considered to be a big player in the global gaming community, these were just simply brought about by fear. Fear of the unknown. Fear of something that they, the people who look down and condemn gaming and video games in general, do not understand. And you know, the problem with fear is that it breeds all sorts of negativity. Like now, as you know, Master Yoda once said,
"Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering."
now comes death in the form of Pinoy gamers. Wait, what? Yes, us, Pinoy gamers. We ourselves are causing the death of what we wish to be alive and kicking and making a name. We're killing ourselves, man. Just as Dark Link. Nightmare. Liquid Snake.
How about you, Snake?
Violent Ken. HYDE in JEKYLL and HYDE game. They being the twisted versions of their otherwise kind-hearted and heroic alter egos, our own dank side is the cause of our plight. Our unruly actions, our poor decorum, our inexplicable behavior. All of those what time, what gago, motherfucking scrub, have drawn all these hate, all the fear, all the negativity towards ourselves. If you have time, please watch my other video. I'll put the link in the description below. I'll tell you more about that. You are what you do. That is always what I tell my friends. What you do defines who you are. It's not what you are physically or mentally. It's by your actions. Until the time that we find a way to fix ourselves, to let go of our egos, let go of all of our snobbish, ridiculous attitude towards gaming, and just do it for the sake of its original purpose, to have fun. You know, I like to think the change is never coming unless we become the change that we want to see. After all, as it was said, we are the heroes in our own stories. Let's tell it right, Chongs. Let's tell it right. And that's that, Chongs and Changs. I hope you enjoyed listening to me. I know I've been rambling a lot, but what do you think about it? Please let me know of your thoughts in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you guys. And if you like this video, please leave a big fat thumbs up. Feel free to share and subscribe to our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. And as always, this is Gori. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. Gori. Horsey.